Ah, Botep. He, Botep ngambulala umuntu. Botep ngambulala umuntu. This was something that could end somebody's life in an instant. Like that. Person could die. Yet at some point, I do remember it being a hobby. Imagine, it was a hobby. Personally, I almost died. It wasn't funny at all, guys. It wasn't fun. It was one of my near death experiences, if I must say. And I can't erase that from my memory. That is why I'm going to tell you this story today about the bow tap. Bow, BOWLTAP, bow tap. The ultimate breath taker. Ngiyambulala umuntu bow tap bafethu. Ha! And on that note, my name is Sherlock Thompson, umkhwenyana wenye muhle njalo. Really? Where's Zumakoti? Now the year is 2007, right? And I'm a second year, sharing a dorm with this third. No, sharing a dorm with third years, not a particular third year. With third years, actually. And obviously, if I'm sharing a dorm with third years, by default, those third years actually become my seniors in the room, if I must put it that way. They become my seniors by default, right? So there's this particular third year. I'm gonna call him KK. Yeah, I'm gonna call him KK. Those are like his initials. So on this particular evening, KK got trigger happy. Right, the guy got trigger happy that evening. So he approached me, asked me to like put my hands, on my head, both my hands on my head, right? Like it was about to, search my whole body or something. And then, boom, in a few seconds, right? And then, like, instantly reacted to an unexpected bow tap. Like, I wasn't expecting this guy to do this, but I just saw and felt myself reacting to that unexpected bow tap. And the guy, I know this is gonna sound gross. But this is exactly what happened. The guy tapped. I'm gonna say this slowly. The guy tapped both my bows hard using the back of his palm or the back of his hand. I don't know which English is correct. The back of his hand, back of his palm. But I'm sure you get the picture. Boom! One tap. Hard and fast as well. Now wait. Just wait. For those who are still confused, bows in proper English are testicles. Bows in proper English are called testicles. Those two balls underneath they're called testicles. Yes, I'm a sand. Now we all know you can't be hitting hard on a man's balls. That is like threatening. That is life threatening. You can't be hitting my balls, dog. You don't play around with the men's balls. Awudlali ngamazenda umadoda. Awudlali ngamazenda endoda. Indoda ingafa if ungayishaya amasende. But this guy tied me. Pa! Back of his hand. Hard and fast. That was life threatening, guys. Without a doubt. Like, I lost my breath. I lost my breath for a while, right? When that happened, I couldn't speak. In my mind, the body was giving up on me. And I was shaking and vibrating, dog. They were calling my name. Like, exactly. That was my reaction. I was dying that day. A lot was happening. I'm telling you. So then, after I'd calmed down, After I calmed down, I could see the panic in KK's face. The brother had realized that he almost killed me with that bolt tap. And for sure, I almost died. I almost died. There, I was gone. It was going to be RIP. It was going RIP. And it was my first time experiencing such. And fuck it, it's not something one can ever. Trust me, dog. It's not something one can ever want to experience at any given time. It wasn't a nice feeling, dog. It wasn't a nice feeling. But here's the thing. On the flip side, I'm also guilty of, doing the same to my juniors whenever I had the chance. Right? But, I knew very well not to be too tense with the tap. Just tap well enough for them to feel that weird, different pain and make sure they stay alive. So I was a victim of the ball tap, and I also, became the perpetrator. And I went around shouting them juniors with ball taps, but they never died. They never had they never experienced the life-threatening experience, the near-death experience. Because I knew now, which you shouldn't hit hard. If you hit hard, he's so sure. Mission was what I felt somebody else had to feel it as well, right? I mean, I did my fair share of ball taps, and hey, nobody died, as I said. Nobody died. Nobody died. But here's the thing: do not try this at home, or else you will kill somebody. That is why I'm calling this ball tap the ultimate breath taker. You can take somebody's breath with a ball tap. If a lady listening to this and you get into an argument with your man, do not, and I repeat, do not attempt a ball tap. You will get acquitted for murder. Amen. Let me end it here today before you get any ideas and be trigger happy like KK during that time. All right. So I end it here today. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment. And let's grow the channel together. See you on the next one.